I agree.
We'll take one at a time.
Okay. Well, actually, I think it's just one big question. But I had a question about the Dietary and Supplement Safety Act of 2010 that you're co-sponsoring. And I agree completely with your views on healthcare and reducing the cost of healthcare, which I think is very important, and promoting health and well-being. And reading through this act, I own an herb manufacturing company, and this would devastate my company, and I employ 4 people. And I don't know if I would be able to continue with my company if this were to pass. And I know that the reason that the bill is going through is to remove illegal substances from dietary supplements and get some things under control as far as the sports and athletes go. But I just want to know, what are you going to do to protect people like me, and also what are you going to do to protect the people that need supplements? Because if they were to go to pharmaceuticals, the cost would be outrageous.
Well, thank you, and I appreciate your hard work. Let me just say that, as I said to the gentleman here earlier, I'll be glad to look at changes to this bill that would keep you in business. But the reason why all the coaches in America, the Major League Baseball, NFL, the United States Anti-Doping Agency, every high school coach in America, and I'm sure here that they want to make sure that their athletes do not take into their bodies substances which could cause them harm. We had 2 athletes in Arizona die from taking these kinds of, quote, dietary supplements that had harmful substances. We had at our press conference a young athlete from the University of Southern California who was thrown off the Olympic team because he failed the drug test because unknowingly he took a, quote, vitamin supplement that contained that substance. His life was ruined. We have had athletes who have died because they have taken what they thought were simply dietary supplements or even vitamins. Now, I think that people have the right to know what's in things that they take into their bodies. So I'll be more than happy, overjoyed, to keep you in business and to adjust the legislation so that you can stay in business. But I cannot stand by when all the coaches, all of the athletes, all of the Major League Baseball, football, basketball, etc., and all of them say, look, we've got to fix this problem. It's a danger to the health of our athletes. So you can follow up if you want to, and I'll be glad to work with you to try to adjust it so that we can achieve the same goal that I'm sure you share with me. Go ahead.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. But the thing is that people that are putting illegal substances or drug hydrates in their products, they're not disclosing that information on the label, because I certainly would never do that with my products. And so what's to say that they won't put it in something else? And I think that, as we were talking about the Mexican cartel and things like that, wouldn't increasing the funding for the DEA or something like that to go after these labs or the chemists that are supporting, putting these things into them or selling them black market or however that stuff happens? I'm not really familiar with how that stuff gets into supplements, but wouldn't that be a better way of going about doing it instead of banning dietary supplements? Or
again, this Olympic athlete that I told you about, he took what was over the counter, what was advertised as a vitamin supplement. It wasn't made in a Mexican lab. It wasn't made in secret anywhere. It was sold over the counter and advertised as a vitamin. So I think that young person deserved to know that he was actually taking a steroid, which then destroyed his career.
I agree.
So I will look forward to working with you on this issue.
Thank you.